Okay, so what is up, guys? I'm the Zombie Lord, and we're back with another video. And today we're doing something different, as you can see. We're playing this game called Battle of Polytopia. This is a kind of chess strategy game type game. Um, I saw it, and I was like, "Hey, what's this game about?" And I liked it, so I thought I'd make a bit of a series out of it. So make sure to hit that like button, subscribe, turn on notifications, and let's get into it. So when you open up the game, it'll flash you a couple of colors, and then it'll bring you to this, which is the opening game. You can choose multiplayer, but multiplayer is kind of dumb, so yeah, you just click new game, and then you're brought to here, game mode. So you can either choose perfection or domination. Perfection I don't really like because as you can see, you only get to have 30 turns in the entire round. And I like to take my time in this game, so it's not really something I would want to do. But Domination gives you unlimited turns, and you just have to fight until only one tribe is left, as it says. That's kind of what Perfectionist is too, but like in 30 turns. So I want to go with Domination, and then you're brought to this screen named Pick Your Tribe, and there's a lot of tribes here. You can randomize your tribe, but most of them are locked, right? And there's only 4 that are unlocked, and those are the ones with the stars above them. I have played this game, so I've gotten a bit of a reputation with some of these characters, but the rest of these guys are locked. And there's special tribes. So then you're wondering, how do you unlock them? Well, yep, microtransactions. Also, they have pretty good music in this game too, but yes, all of these characters you need to pay at least $1. I'm pretty sure I counted all of this up, and it was $18, I want to say. But these special tribes are $2, as you can see. $1.99. And the rest of them are just 99¢. So I think it was $18. If I'm wrong, comment down below. I'll leave this screen up. All of these guys up here are $1. All these special tribes are $2. Add it all up. If I'm wrong, call me out in the description. First one to do that, you get a shout out, I guess, in the next video. So, you pick your tribe, whether or not you're actually gonna buy these guys. But I feel like this tribe and this tribe are two of the best tribes because they have certain skills that are really good, and I'll get into the skills later. So I'm gonna choose these ones, and then you're brought to this screen, which is your game setup. So you can choose your difficulty. So easy, normal, hard, crazy. We're gonna go for easy for this one. And then opponents, which is basically how many people you're gonna be fighting up against. And these people are not people, they're actually robots. So just a little disclaimer. So you can fight 1 person, 2 people, or 3 people. And something that's cool about this game is that it's not like all of the robots are just against you. They actually do fight each other too. So it's kind of free-for-all instead of just you against everybody else. So I'm just gonna go for 1 for now. Guess you can type in the name, I guess. Okay, so when you press start, you're brought to the game. and it says all of this stuff. And I forgot to mention, but something that's cool about this game is that when it's like, well, not something cool, but like when you get into the game, it depends on how many opponents you choose. So if you choose 2 opponents, 1 opponent, or 3 opponents, the map gets bigger. So if you have 1 opponent, this is what the map size is going to look like. If you have 2 opponents you're fighting against, the map is going to get bigger, and 3 is going to get bigger. So just something out there, it's not just one size. So then you can see that we're brought here. This right here is your person. So you can move them around with those little circles. And then this blue border is like your border to your village. This is your village. You can tap on it. And down here you can see how many units you've unlocked in the game. And a star with a number next to it on how much it costs to get another one. And I don't only have one, it's a warrior, so yeah, I can't really do anything about that yet. And if you look up at the top of the screen, you can see score, stars, and turns. So the stars I only have 5 of, and above that is like a parentheses and it's like a +2 there. That shows how much stars you're going to get when you end your turn. Also, down at the bottom right is how you end your turn. There's a tech tree. I'll get into that later. And then game stats. Just that. That's just stats. And then menu. So, your score doesn't really matter. I mean, if you're like a score type person, like I'm gonna get the best score in the game, bro, then go ahead. But scores aren't really my thing. So you can see these things highlighted, but these are not, because these are in my border, and that's something that I want to go to. The tech tree. The tech tree is like a whole bunch of skills. So you've got like mining, navigation, sailing, roads, trades, all that stuff. And the thing I was talking about with this was the best character, because each character comes with a set skill already. This one is good because it kind of gives you a head start to get farms, which is pretty good because if you get farms, which you can farm these fields of crops. Well, no, a crop field. Okay. And it does cost 5 stars to do so, but they give you 2 population to your village. So, what is population? Population is like under the name of this village is like a black dot and another thing. That is your population. So if I get rid of this, if I harvest this, that just brought a person, and now it's highlighted blue saying that I've just added 1 population to my village. The more I do that, my village upgrades, and the more stars I get every turn when my village upgrades. So I do that, it upgrades. Now then you can level up and do like a special thing, so you can explore or you can workshop. I don't really know what the workshop. Oh, I just understood right as I'm making this video. Okay, so the workshop basically makes it so that village, like, it produces 1 plus more stars than it would. So, yeah. I can't believe I just realized that. I've been playing this game for at least a year now. And then there's Explore. Explore is what I like to do because it sends this guy out that explores, and then look, we just met a tribe. And he'll continue to go, and there. We met the tribe. I feel like this is gonna be a really quick game. And then this over here. This is a village. This is also a village. Well, it's a city, I guess. It's a city and this is a village. If your character stays on this for one turn, the next turn it will be like a little sword, two swords like crossed above it, above that unit, and then when that unit, if you press that, then that unit turns this village into another city. So you can have multiple cities. This guy's probably gonna try and go for it. So I forgot to mention, as your city upgrades, it not only gives you more stars when you take your next turn, but it gives you more slots so that your units can go on. And that's something I didn't really explain. This black dot indicates that this unit right here, this one, is living in this city. The more the more units you have in a city, the more full it gets. And then once there's dots in all of these little things, then you can't fill it up anymore unless you upgrade. So I can't buy a new warrior. I can't move this guy because once you move a unit, you have to wait till the next turn to move that same unit again. So I'm just gonna advance next turn. What did you do? Okay, so he moved. I'm gonna try and go for this village, but I might get attacked on the way. As you can see, I got more stars by doing that. So I can actually buy myself another warrior. So there's nothing really I can do. And also, when you buy new units, you can't move them straight away. You have to wait till the next turn. Uh-oh. Alright. So here we go, guys. Now, here's where it happens. Combat happens in this game. This is the combat. There's the enemy warrior and there's my two warriors. That red dot indicates that you can attack that unit. But they'll obviously attack back. And then I can come back with my other unit and then attack again. And something to note is that if you do kill an enemy, you will be immediately moved to where they just were, like what happened there. So, I don't know what they're gonna do with their village, but I'm going to go over here. And then this guy's gonna go over here. Also, as you just saw, I didn't move my character, but what you can do is instead of moving your character, if they're damaged and you want them to stay alive, then you can actually recover, and you'll recover a little bit of that health, and you can do that, and then you can't move them at all. So it's like you either want to move or you want to recover. So there. Okay, so we enter their village. That's how you take other people's villages. Another thing, to win the game, you actually have to take down the other opponent's village. So if they have multiple villages, you have to take down all of the villages. And they can also make more of their units so that you can't actually take their village. So once you take their village, they can't just spawn in a new unit on top of your unit, so they can't really do anything. So next turn, I'll be able to take over their village, but I want to also go over here. So as you can see, there's the cross thing here, and I'm not gonna click that yet because then I'll actually finish the game, and I don't want to do that. So that when you click that city will immediately turn into your city. So yeah. Also, as you can see, I just moved my other unit over to the new village, and as you can see here, I clicked that, and now that's my city now. So now I can do whatever I want. I can harvest this, and it'll do that. And here. There. See? So, there. It says great news. All their villages are gone, basically. And that their tribe is destroyed. And domination. I won the game. And then the next turn button turns green, and it changes to a finish game button, because there's nothing else you really would want to do at this point in time, like, you know. So there, that's how you play that's how you, like, that's like the fundamental basics of this game. I'll do a part 2 to this video of explaining more in depth all the insane things. I'm probably gonna go with two tribes I'm fighting against next time, because we've basically won this game, because there's a lot I left out. And also something to note, that if two tribes are really close to each other right here, they'll actually connect to each other. The borders will connect. So, you know, there. So there's a lot of unexplored space, but I don't think it really mattered anyway. So we finish the game, we get a victory, and actually I think I got a 3-star on this. Oh, okay. I didn't get a 3-star on this for some reason. And then it brings you back to the beginning screen. So then you can go perfectionist, or whatever you want to do. Then you can do it again, and then that's it. So guys, I hope you liked this video on Battle of Polytopia, the tutorial of the fundamental basics of the game. If you want to see more of this, make sure you subscribe so that you'll never miss a video of mine, and peace.